Opening prayer. All mothers in Jinbei, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who carry obstacles on my path to liberation and damnations. May they experience happiness, be separate from suffering decisively. I will still them in the state of Ansapas, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. All mothers and Jinbei, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who carry obstacles on my path to liberation and damnations. May the experience of happiness be separate from suffering decisively. I will establish them in the state of Ansapas, perfect, complete, and precious of Buddhahood. Dala dang wara zebe da no bara zebe ge Torba dang dam jen jen bela barde yu bara zeba dam je je zo zebe Manang ga da nyam be zim je nam je dewa dang de Dong hara dang dara nyor de la na me Yanda bara zo be zang jo rumbo je do bara za Thus, under achieving enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Under death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. We take refuge in the kind rule of the lineage lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadams. We take refuge in the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in the Nabundakas and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. After I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of the Bodhisattvas. As previous Buddhas invested in enlightenment and the progress of the Bodhisattva's path. I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta and apply myself to complete the stage of the path. And the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge under enlightenment's reach. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in calamity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faith for mind to all Tathagatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samantabhara's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I post it to them, multiply in my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus, all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of arrows, pure flowers, flower garlands of music, honoring oils, manifesting like and fragrant incense. I make offering to the fine garment and perform the purple, for the highest moon, meru, and orange, the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and the most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I posted to the Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samandabhada. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattva and the Pakshika Buddhas. Those who have already reached Arahant and those who have entered the path of Arahant and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma, as light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually to the enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intending passing to Paranavana to living long for as many years as they are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings. All these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkled with the scented water and strewed with the flowers. It is adorned with the meadow, the spirit mountain, the four continents, the sun and the moon. As Buddha fell offer it, may all sentient beings attain the happiness as a Buddha fears. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer the altar in the sacred offerings. With my body, wealth, and all that is visible, please grant me the supreme realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, Om Guru Rina Mandala Banzamanga Samandra Savarina Samaya Om. I call refuge on the way of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the victor of Vajradara with our drought. Our boy, the feet of Father Jiki Sungo. Continually attain with no one but you. Compassion and grant your blessings. Despair darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the liberal nature of mind. Please turn the way of the Dharma of the true beggars and the combination according to this possession, likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of clouds of true words, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart, he has a compassion. For all beings who suffer from the darkness of ignorance and the presence of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma through the 60 branch of Haramana's speech. He wears the wisdom silver to cast settling of suffering to despair darkness of confusion. In the Buddhist hour form, he is the pure from beginningless time, fully accomplishing the 10 levels and the perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by the 112 Son of Buddha, to dispel darkness of my ignorance. You who are the perfect, youthful body, whose flames of wisdom blesses, and dispel darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you in the present Manjushri. Om Arapasannade, Om Arapasannade, Om Arapasannade, Om Arapasannade, Om Arapasannade, Om Om Arapasannade, Om Vangeshoram, 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 Yone Gele Jangwai Boyi Shedome Rabde Jade Sore de the Mo Rabsar Jambar Yang La Sanzar Du Damge Doje Jaje Reisen Rong Yinje Medo Deje Bunjong Serje Lembo Davar Jiberge Shaje Jarbe Jablan Sorwan De Torjen Janje Delo Naro Dang Marba Mela Jije Gambo Ba Wamo Druba Jarwan Digong Kaju Lama Namla Zorwan De Rome Jije Yanje Bobdang Te som sanje genje ngo nye riansam jige ngo zon donze sawe lame jala zorwande. Good morning, everyone. Hello.
I know where you are.
Are you ready?
You're very good.
We're ready, Kempo.
We're ready, Kempola.
We're ready.
Yes, so you have this sadhana. Okay, so we're going
It's in the
to
chat, Kempo.
Vajrakilaya practice together. Page 4, the lineage prayer. All pervasive Lord King the Zambo Dorje Chu, Sochi Dorje Lord King, the three spring compassions, the nine karmic sons, particular Nanam Dorje, I supplicate you to clear away order in the inner obstacles. Treasure revealer, Guja Demtse, Ligdin Dorje, Nakawan Pope Matun Trenser, Let up by the Pema Wanji, I supplicate you to clear away order in the inner obstacles. King of Wrath, terrifying Vajrakamara, the 10 Wrath for Herukas, Yavyong, and the Sasu, and the 4 gatekeepers, the 16 Kilaya protectors, and the 28 Wancho goddess. I supplicate you to clear away order in the inner obstacles. The outer mandala manifests as the symbol like Vajrakilaya. The inner mandala is the perfect awakening of channels and elements as the deities. The sacred mandala is the perfected expression of the waking mind. May the numerous essence of pristine wisdom awareness become manifest. Tibetan. I job dai gain the zong dang dorje jin so ye dorje jin bang rong jo song le jin burger che par nam nam bar sorwan de so san nam bar je sor Goje Dendre Ledin Dorje Nage Wangbo Bema Jinle Zar Lerab Lendang Bema Wangjin La Sorwan De Zozenang Barje Zor Chowo Jarbo Jinze Gomara Choje Yayon Zazo Gomaye Persong Jodo Wanso Nyeje La Sorwan De Zozenang Barje Zor Sejaran Sema Zejer Purbas Nanjer Zakam Laya Nambarase Sanjer Sancho Semje Zarzote Yansang Tigli Ripa Monjor Sho. Page 8. In the deity, my own persistent wisdom and awareness, I take refuge, intent on liberating wayfaring beings, a generate mind awakening, or the secret Samaya pleasure of the compliments of Vajrakilaya. I shall not forsake even at the cost of my life. Tibetan, Rare La La Job Zenje, Broken Roar Zemje Do, Parjin de Dom Zena, Soge Seryam Badang O. One more. Rare La La Job Zenje, Broken Roar Zemje Do, Parjin de Dom Zena, Page 9. From within the state of emptiness, self-nature instinctively arises as glorious Vajrakilaya, king of wrath. He is blue-black in color, with one face, two hands, and a rolling Purva, and wearing the glorious wrath for channel grown at counterment. Perched upon lotus sun, moon, and male and female Rudras, with his right leg bent and the left extended in heroic stance. Lamana's presence within a blazing mass of promoter wisdom fire. All appearance are the deity, all resounding songs are the play of a mantra. All thoughts dwelling with the clear light of Dharmata. Undistracted and free of grasping, recite the mantra Om Vajrakilaya Home Page Tibetan. Page 9. Tombe Mangle Ranye Keje Ke Parchen Dorje Yone Trove Jar Tena Sharje Sanye Purveter Partan Tetu Rorbe Jeje Ji Pema Nyedar Tra Pomede Shamye Jeje Torda Zorde Yo Yeshe Me Pong Barwe Lona Nawa Damje Laye Dar Dada Maje Robar Jar Tendo Usar Jinye Ngang Mayen Zime Hande Da Om Benza Gule Gulaya Om Be Om Benza Gule Gulaya Om Be Om Benza Gule Gulaya Om Be Om Benza Gule Gulaya Home Bay, Om Benza 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 Gulaya Home Bay, Om Gulaya Home Bay, Om Benza Gulaya Home Bay, Om Benza Gulaya Home Bay, Om Benza Gulaya Home Om Benza Gulaya Home Bay, 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 Om Benza Gulaya Home Bay. So now you can chant the mantra. Same time you can listen and teaching too. Today, first we go to this sadhana. Yesterday I explained about the soul offering. So page 18, then partake of the first offering with the sacred song and the dance. So when we eat the soul and then drink that, there was song of the Ganachara. Sometimes people dance. So it's the Dharma party. offering is. Then after that, we just Lama following in the dedication of the reminders. So we share the thought, everyone, and then everyone collecting small piece, together. So when we eat the thought, and we collecting small piece from everyone, and then that offering to these reminders. I think reminders means like some other beings that don't have accumulation married to join the thought offering, no capacity to receive the thought. So then we giving to them thought, part of some giving to them, offering to them. So that's the following is the dedication of the reminders. Then home. So home is a auspicious song. Yesterday we talked, and the home also dependent, where sometimes mantra is different meanings. Then attending example of servants, burden ones and messengers. Please enjoy these Torma offerings of the reminders. So the thought is all the mandala, in the mandala, Vajrakilaya mandala. So we are into the mandala. We have become part of the Vajrakilaya mandala. So we have an opportunity to take the thought offering. We have that capacity, but these beings is cannot be in the mandala. So all side of the mandala. That's why we're giving this reminders for them. So reminder. So please enjoy this Torma offering of the reminders. Clear away all of discordant factors that obstruct or accomplishment and bring forth all the favorable condition to accomplish all that is desires. So as then, we offer this leftover. Then as we telling them, don't make obstacle for my practice and create a good condition. So help my support, my practices, support. So we're telling them and giving this offering to them. We also helping them to connect with the mandala, these beings. So then, thus it is offered. Then we offer this leftover to them. So that is then finish the thought practice. So now actually the sadhana, when Kebun Jimin Pinso, he revered this sadhana in Yanleshu, is in the Asira Tapo in Nepal. So he all this what he done is already finished here. It's very short actually. This supplication part, His Holiness Dalai Lama create. Then page looks like page 8, is from in the deity my own persisting wisdom awareness I take refuge to enter in this page 19. So only that part he discovered, but also not the protector part there that time. Arch is not there. So then here is the information is I, the self-arising lotus, can entrust to you Janameta, this absolute essence of suchness of Tama, I think, Tantra, or Tama Tantra, without forsaking it, uphold this practice in the future time of the 5 dead generations. So this information is the Khenpo Jimi Phuntsho, he has, I think, kind of vision of the, connect with the Pema Sambhava. He recognized the Pema Sambhava's disciple. So then Pema Sambhava told this words for him when they was together. So I give you this teaching, to you. So the future time of the 5 generations, you emanation will again encounter this practice. So then your emanation feature, you can discover this sadhana. The doctrine will be guarded, samaya. So that word is come from Pema Sambhava. The point is, Khenpo Jimi Phunso, he remembered that words from Pema Sambhava when he discovered this sadhana. So then Pema Sambhava said these words and hide the text. So then when he practiced in this, Asura cave, so he remembered these words and he discovered this sadhana. Then this was written in Nepal in the solitary Asura cave at Yangleshu. So by the bush from the holy land of the Aryas, Khenpo Namdor, and it was dictated by Pema Wanchin Jar Wanchin Jipa Dorje, were recalling a previous existence. So this Pema Wanchin Jarpo Dorje is Khenpo Jimi Phunso is another name. So he discovered this Torma. Then Khenpo Namdor was there, so he write down this sadhana. So this is the sadhana come from. And then page 20, the stage of completion offering. So this part is after then he create again. So sometimes sadhana need, also the stage of completion offering. So when you finish it all and you have to do offering again. So then that's the reason I think Khenpo Jimi Phunso, he did again this part after maybe a couple of years, could be not that time in the same as in the Asira cave, but in this part is he did after and extra. So that means like sadhana must have to have a completely all these different levels practice. Home in the ocean of Buddha, the unwavering equal nature. The domain of appearance marked with the characteristic of any negativity is non-existent. By transcending grasping to all dualistic distinctions, delightfully in this offering of great equality, Mahapunjaho. So then this offering also, a secret level offering, not this ultra level offerings. You can see, usually other sadhana, many sadhanas, when we finish the soul offering, then they have argam, pateng, pipe, again, the core offering do again. So that's why this one, that is followed by the ultra level offerings. But in this case, it's a absolute truly offering, the secret level offerings. You can see this section teaching is Dzogchen teaching, not different than anything. So in the oneness of Buddhahood, the unwavering equal nature, see, absolute truly only oneness. All the Buddha is oneness, even many different deities appear to form body, but truly is oneness. Buddha, very equal nature. So all is equal nature, same state, same nature. Then the domain of appearance marked with the characteristic of any negativity is non-existence. So that Yadam date, then Yadam date is, absolute true state. No characteristic of any negativity is non-existent. So no any characteristically existing things. Then absolute truth, the state by transcending grasping to all dualistic distinctions. So transcending grasping, the Buddha means transcending grasping to all dualistic distinctions. So ordinary people, beings means like we have grasping to all the object, in the phenomena, fixation to the object. The enlightened being is transcendent grasping to all dualistic distinctions. The delightfully in this offering of great equality is the offering is no-draw offering. The point is no-dualistic offering. That's why it's called the absolute truth offering. Mahapanjaho means like offering, so take, offer. Then the next is the press, home. Then this part, last time I shared with you already. So this short information is you really know what means Vajrakilaya. And then if you want to chant Vajrakilaya, very short text, you can chant this one only, the praise to Vajrakilaya. It's utterly savage your wrath demeanor. So this is a calling with the Vajrakilaya, is you are wrathful, Vajrakilaya, you are wrathful. Where anything peacefully means cannot bring about a beneficial change. So you have become from wrathful. Why? Reason is some beings need wrathfully benefit to others, not peacefully can benefit. So that's the reason you are able to wrathful from body. Such wrathful embodiment of the Sugata manifests enlightening acts. So your embodiment is a wrathful embodiment, and the Buddha's manifestation, enlightening activity. So benefit enlightening activity, different ways benefit other beings. To this Vajra activity of gathering and emanating are offered praise. So you chant that, short praise to Vajrakilaya, and then you can chant Om Vajrakilaya Savambengani Pahong. That's also possible too. So we have in the daily sadhana many short, different Yadam deities prayers. So the same is this kind, we collected this praise to this Vajrakilaya and then chant mantra. So that way you can practice a short way. So then you really recognize also Vajrakilaya is wrathful form, but no come from or arising from anger, is arising from compassion, because due to his compassion, benefit different kind of other people, beings. Some need, different activity. Pacify cannot benefit, so that's why he able to form is wrathfully benefiting others. Then receiving the spiritual attainments. So this usually we practice like couple days, and after you receiving the spiritual attainments, and when you finish it, retreat and practice, then we chant this one, receiving blessing, spiritual attainments. May all Vijayadhara knowledge, holder of Dorje Yuna. So that's the Vajrakilaya name. Dorje Yuna means youthful. Why we call youthful? Because he is free from death. That's why it's called youthful. It's different ways name, praise to Vajrakilaya. Youthful means, Dorje Yuna means. accomplish the Kalaya of existence. May all the Vajrakilaya deities of appearing phenomena accomplish promote wisdom Heruka. So we, spiritual attainment, we accomplish in Vajrakilaya, and then on Vajrakilaya Savaside Palahom means like we receiving the blessings, spiritual attainment. On Vajrakilaya Savaside Palahom is receiving the blessing from the deity. The dissolution then, the appearance of the deity without dissolving and free from fixation is released into the equality of dharmata, the play of all appearance and the concept of the six sources, arise as the pro-mode of wisdom, awareness, emptiness. So this dissolution is the same as accomplishment. This dissolution also, Mahamudra dissolution, Dzogchen practice dissolution. Usually dissolution is followed by generation stage dissolution. We visualize the Yadam deities, then all these retinues dissolve to the main deity, the main deity is dissolved to us, then our bodies dissolve to Hong syllable. Hong syllable is like bottom to all the way up and go to emptiness. So that's a Vajrayana generation stage dissolution. But this dissolution is Dzogchen meditator dissolution. That's why the appearance of a deity without dissolving, we no need to dissolve, and free from fixation. So your mind is be just free from fixation, and it's released into the equality of Dharmata. You just be into your own nature, then that's it. You don't have to follow by step dissolving. You can practice Yadam Deity Vajrakilaya meditate, but when you're ready to dissolution, you just into your own nature ripa. Then it's naturally dissolving to the absolute in the Dharma Dharta. It's released into the equality of Dharmata, the play of all appearance and the concept of the six sources. Arise as the pro-mode of wisdom, awareness, empty. So this, we have the play of appearance, the concept of the six source, six different objects, and arise this order arising from the pro-mode of wisdom, come from the Dharma Dharta. So that's why you dissolving means you have to dissolve into your own nature ripa. Because these six sources, the appearance and the concept of the six sources arising from the ripa, and now you dissolve into the ripa. All this appearance is arising from the nature ripa. So we dissolve into our own nature ripa. It's a Mahamudra and Dzogchen meditating practice dissolution. Then means just into nature ripa. After that, dedication. By this virtue and by all the excellent deeds of the past, present, and the future, may the mind stream of all beings perceive as a space be brought to complete fruition. So then this practice, 3 times, we past, present, and future with this practice, may the mind stream of all beings perceive as peace and brought to a complete fruition. We dedicating to them, and through all beings realizing themselves is inseparable from the principal deity. So we wishing all beings the same as become Vajrakilaya. May the mandala of self-appearing be actualized. We wishing everyone realize Vajrakilaya, everyone become part, same as Vajrakilaya mandala. That's the dedication. Then the prayer of auspiciousness. So this called auspiciousness is within the single expression of the consent activity of great glorious one, Vajrakilaya. Through enlightening compassions, me or malevolent spirits of the three realms of existing are termed. So that is praise to the Vajrakilaya, his quality. Vajrakilaya can subdue all these different kind of negative beings. Then within conceivable miraculous deeds aim to charm in whatever ways needed. So whatever ways needed to charm other beings, Vajrakilaya, benefit for others. So then made auspiciousness of Conqueror Vajrakumara be present. So we auspiciousness to what chant prayer to the Vajrakilaya. Praise to Vajrakilaya. So that's the today. This is Vajrakilaya sadhana. So now we go to Vajrakilaya. So do you have that PowerPoint? New one?
No, Kempo, we don't.
Oh, you don't have?
No.
Oh. Wow. Sorry about that. I thought I sent it to already, but not yet. Then what we do is so I think then we can follow this way is better. It's okay for you?
Yeah, that works really well.
Okay. The four purpose. The one this yesterday we talked this four purpose. So this four purpose are going to explain in this PowerPoint. As long as you know this four purpose, then purpose means Kilaya. Vajrakilaya. Purba means Kilaya. So this four purpose is followed by actually ground, the path, and the result. So only you practice Vajrakilaya, Vajrakilaya itself has all this ground, path, and the result. So you have to understand that each yidam deity, the practice must have to have that ground, path, and the result. That means like even you're not dependent any other teachings, Vajrakilaya teaching itself has all the ground path, the result to the enlightenment, or the teachings. So Vajrakilaya usually we think only this form body, wrath for form body, so chant sadhana. Not only that case. So you have to understand Vajrakilaya. The point is, all the Buddha's teaching is subsumed into Vajrakilaya practice, included everything there. So you have to know this, each yidam deity practice the same is the car, vehicles. Each car can be transportation to wherever you have to go. They have a tire and a wheel and the engine and the seat, everything completely. So you don't have to, we don't have to like Toyota need Honda seat, right? And Toyota need other engines, like Toyota itself has everything. the company. Same, each Yadam deity must have to have all this, everything part of, teaching everything completely. So that's why in this Vajrakilaya, is according to this teaching, is follow the 4 Purbas. The 4 Purbas, the one approach to understanding the nature, Vajrakilaya is to understand the meaning of his name. So Vajrakilaya, you knows, like understanding the nature of Vajrakilaya, then you knows this or the meaning of his name. In the Sanskrit language, he has 2 names. Vajrakilaya has 2 names, Vajrakilaya and Vajakumara. So it's both are same person, same Yadam deity. Both names begin with Vajra because the Vajra correspond exactly to the nature of Vajrakilaya. So Vajrakilaya, Vajra, see, is the same. Vajra because the Vajra corresponding exactly to the nature of Vajrakilaya. All the many meanings of Vajra are contained in Vajrakilaya. So Vajra or Dorje means we have a bear and the Vajra, Dorje. So that is the author symbolized meaning. Vajra or Dorje means indestructible, very stable, and very condensed. The Vajra has the power to destroy, but there is nothing that can destroy the Vajra. What means the Vajra? This, the essence of Vajra means our nature mind is Vajra. So symbolized meaning is then we have a Vajra and a bear or Purba, Vajrakilaya holding in his hand. So that is the author symbolized meaning. The author symbolized meaning, the, true, the meaning is showing true nature mind. So true nature mind is nothing can destroy. So the true nature mind has power to destroy, means true nature mind can remove all our obstacles. But there is nothing that can destroy, means like our obstacle suffering cannot destroy our nature mind. So the point essence is talking about Vajra means our nature mind. We can be, take different kind of form body, but we never lost our nature mind. Nature mind is always there. Then we can be, delusion, we can have a emotion, anger, we can have a suffering, but nature mind never this suffering, delusion, emotions affected to the nature mind. That's why Vajra has the power to destroy, but there's nothing that can destroy the Vajra, nature mind. The Kilaya or Purva means digger, so that is the same as Vajra. Because Vajrakilaya using the Purba, Kilaya or Purba, but then other, Yadam deities hold the Vajra. But when we explain, meaning is the same. Or pointed, the Purba is very sharp, very pointed, and very powerful. The Vajrakilaya, the Purba has a different pointed and very sharp and very powerful. The bottom is very sharp. So we can go to this one, is called Purba, Kilaya. And then it's very sharp and different palm, 3 different directions. And the palm is very sharp. The Vajrakilaya means the indestructible Purba, the unshakable Purba, the Purba that is the embodiment of realization. So this Purba also symbolizes the, realization too. Then this Purba is symbolized, is also unshakable too. Then Purba symbolizes undestructible too. So that's all the meaning of the Purba. Vajrakilaya, second Sanskrit name is Vajrakumara. Kumara or Yun means youthful. So other sadhana we chant is the Dorje Yun. Yun means youthful. Realization of the Vajra nature brings freedom from birth and death. So that's why it's called youthful. Youthful reason is free from death and birth. So Vajrakumara is always youthful. Also, the Vajra nature is youthful because it is indestructible. The Dzogchen teachings often refer to this nature as the youthful vast body. When you go to the Dzogchen teaching, they're calling the Vajrakilaya name is youthful. Refer to the youthful is referred to nature, this nature of the youthful vast body. The reason is our nature is never die. Nature is never birth. So free from birth and free from death. The point is, the essence is like Vajrakilaya means our nature mind. The Vajra is also known as realization. In terms of realization, there are three Vajrakilaya states. The basic of Vajrakilaya, basis of Vajrakilaya, the application or part of Vajrakilaya, and the fruition or result of Vajrakilaya. So then this Vajrakilaya means realization. So followed by this three Vajrakilaya states. So I already talked like basic is ground, and then part is fruition and the result Vajrakilaya. All three of these states have to be realized. The basic has to be realized. The basic is like right now, we are in the basic Vajrakilaya because we have to realize. The part has to be realized, means part you has to be realized, and that will bring the result. Part bring the result, which is realization. The part bring the realization. Realization is a result. So right now we are in the ground. Ground is, has to be realized. So part is to be realized, and that will bring the result, which is realization, fruition. The realization of the basis, part, result of Vajrakilaya can be discussed more specifically according to the four purposes. So this teaching then more explained is followed by four purposes. Basic and the ground is the same, part, result, and more, information is followed by the four purposes. The first purpose is immeasurable compassion purpose. So that's yesterday, or we talked, in this sadhana. This page 6 is called the author mandala manifests as a symbolic Vajrakilaya. So that is the author level Vajrakilaya, or first purpose, immeasurable compassion. Sorry, that is not the first one here. The second one, the symbolic substantial purpose. Second one. Yesterday we talked the inner mandala is the perfect awakening of channels and element as the deity. So that is the immeasurable compassion purpose. Then the bodhicitta purva, and the fourth is, third is the bodhicitta purva. This is the bodhicitta purva. So yesterday, this sadhana, the sacred mandala is a perfect expression of the awakening mind. Then fourth is awareness, wisdom purva. So that means made and numerous essence of persistent wisdom. Awareness become manifest. It's in the page 6, the sadhana have. So it's followed by the 4 purpose. So now I'm going to explain each one by one, these 4 purpose. Each of the 4 purpose contains all the quality of the Vajra. So that is, they all have a Vajra nature, which is the essential nature to be realized. Vajra nature is not something that exists externally. So Vajra, the quality, nature is not something, outside. So here is the main point is talking about Vajrakilaya, means like our nature mind. So when we practice Yidam deity, think about the front generation, self generation. Our self is Vajrakilaya. Have to visualize. So that the main point is we have to discover our own nature is Vajrakilaya. Then we don't need to find somewhere external object. Something that exists externally, not something that exists externally. Realization of Vajra nature is completely inherent, very stable, and condensed. Completely inherent means even right now, we are in the ground. Vajra realization of Vajra nature is completely inherent. So nature is completely there. We don't have to, something we don't have, we don't get when we practice. What we have, we're discovering when we practice what we have. So example, the goal is under the ground. So you're going to dig in the goal, you're discovering your goal. You know what they has. Finding something not in there in the ground. So what there has under the ground is goal is already there. So when you dig and you found, so that means like it's what the goal is completely inherently there. That you're finding. Same when we realize means what we have, we're discovering our own nature. So you have to know ground, path, and result. The ground is the same as the goal is under the ground. Path is you digging. And result is you found that goal. So goal didn't change anything. When it's in the ground, you discover the goal. The goal is same thing, nothing different. So that's we have to understand. When right now we have Vajrakilaya, nature is completely there on the ground. Then we practice, same as the, earth is digging to get the goal. So we're discovering close to the nature and discovering our own nature. And the result is you completely discovered your own nature. It's called result. It's actually nature is, these three terms didn't change anything. So what we have that discovering. So then very stable and condensed. All the Buddhas of the 10 directions, all the power of the 5 Buddha families, and both samsara and nirvana are condensed or embodied in these 4 purposes. So now we're going to share one by one these 4 different purposes. So these 4 purposes talk about all the Buddhas of the 10 directions, all the power of the 5 Buddha families, and both samsara and nirvana are condensed or embodied in these 4 purposes. Means everything is subsumed to in these 4 purposes. Everything, samsara and nirvana, all the enlightened beings' quality is subsumed into this teaching. So this teaching covered everything. This teaching covered all the Buddha's teaching. This teaching covered all the Buddha's, qualities, enlightened qualities. This teaching covered already, samsara and nirvana, everything within these 4 purposes. So the first one, the measurable compassion purpose. The first purpose is the Semi-Nyingji purpose. Semi-Nyingji purpose is Tibetan name. The measurable compassion purpose, and measurable compassion purpose. So the true purpose is your compassion. When you arise compassion, immeasurable compassion arises in your mind, you have Vajrakilaya quality. Vajrakilaya has immeasurable compassion for all other beings. That is his essence of his quality. So it's inner quality. So Purba means also protection. When you have this immeasurable compassion, you have absolute your own protection. So then Vajrakilaya, this wrathful form body, source is immeasurable compassion. So that's why Vajrakilaya most important quality is immeasurable compassion. So immeasurable compassion is arising from Vajrakilaya form body. That's why it's immeasurable compassion, Purba. The Purba is not only you need to think about this, the material objects. So Purba means this different, 4 different, they're explained here. The basic nature of all sentient being is a great purity, means basically all sentient beings has a Buddha nature, that is greatly purity, means that nature is pure. According to Vajrakilaya lineage, this basic purity is known as the Viyota Tama, spirit awareness. So the Vajrakilaya lineage, has basic purity is known as spirit awareness. Spirit awareness is our nature Ripa, as in the Tantra of the same name. Then continuous spirit awareness is the basic nature of very sentient being. So this basic nature all sentient beings have. Basic nature every sentient being has. In that state, there are no distinction between samsara and nirvana, or between Buddha and the sentient beings. So the talk about the basic nature, Buddha nature, then sentient beings, Buddha is no difference. Because all sentient beings is a Buddha, reason is all sentient beings has this nature. Long as you have a Buddha nature, all sentient beings is a Buddha. Everything is a continuous spring awareness. So all beings is has this nature, and everyone is Vajrakilaya actually. It's continuous spring awareness. In accordance with that view, the Buddha gave the various Mahayana teachings of the second turning of the wheel of Dharma, particularly the teaching of the Panjaparamita Sutra. He taught that everything is best up in great emptiness, and there are 16 ways or 20 ways of understand emptiness. We all sentient beings has this, true nature. So that's why all sentient beings has a true, the Buddha nature. That's the reason Buddha giving teaching is, helping to every being discover own nature. That's the reason, according with that view, the Buddha gave the various Mahayana teachings. He gave different teachings of the second turning of the wheel of Dharma, specifically teaching of the Panjaparamita Sutra tradition. Then in the Sutra tradition, he talked about emptiness. The teaching mean, essence or essence of focus is emptiness. And then he explained there are the 16 ways or 20 ways of understanding emptiness. Emptiness is emptiness. So many ways, like he explained emptiness. They have a different, many different ways to explain emptiness. They talk about 16 ways emptiness or 20 ways emptiness, understand emptiness. It's when we learn the Mayamika teaching, so we can have to follow these ideas, logic of this 16 ways or 20 ways of understand emptiness. These methods are used to achieve a clear understanding of continuous nature of supreme awareness. So the Sutra teaching also actually discovering our own nature. The also different method. The Buddha brought down every possible notion, every kind of a concept, such as high and low, dirty and clean, good and bad. He reduced them to the true nature in order to lead sentient beings from duality to non-duality. So here is just the point is when Buddha Shakyamuni, he gives so many different kind of teachings. It's due to the individual capacity and the levels. That's why he gives like teaching according to individual high and low, dirty and clean, good and bad. So there is a followed by outer level, inner level, secret level, just using different method. This all teachings is he try to the goal is to recognize our own true nature. He reduced them to the true nature in order to lead the sentient beings from duality to non-duality. The point is he dualistic to no-dual state. In the Panjaparamita teachings, he gave about 108 different methods to attain realization of basic Kilaya nature. This sutra teaching, he gave many sutra different kind of teaching. This all teaching giving is sharing is recognize this, our own nature. Even though supreme awareness is the basic nature of reality, so here is the supreme awareness is our Buddha nature, true nature. Because he did not realize this as sentient beings, we develop dualistic thinking. This, our true nature is reality. Because we do not realize this, we don't understand we have a nature, is a Buddha nature as sentient beings. So that's why we develop dualistic thinking. We start making distinction between subject and object, near and far, and so forth, and then we clinging to those as rare. Why we don't understand this, true nature? Even we have a true nature. Why we don't know this true nature? Because we develop dualistic thinking all the time. Even right now, we just, sometimes the discussion together, when talk about the true nature and our nature ripa, then you understanding something like through your dualistic thinking, where you make sense for you, then you say, yeah, I understand. But when we understand true nature through the dualistic thinking, that is the not right. That is incorrect. But we don't have other choice, because right now we have dualistic thinking. Through the dualistic thinking, we know possible to realize true nature, recognize our own nature ripa. That's why even we have our true nature ripa, but we don't recognize that. Reason is because we have a dualistic thinking. So we start making distinction between subject and object. They have a subject and object. So near and far, and so forth. So we have a dualistic thinking is a subject and object. No door means free from subject and object. No door means near and far, free from near and far, good and bad. So, and then we cling to those as rare. So we also stuck and to the, all this object is truly rare exist. Long as you have that kind of conceptual, then we are very far from no door state. So the traveling of interdependence arises due to the dualistic, and then this traveling of interdependence arises, and then beginning with ignorance. So we develop the notion of me and mine and all sorts of deluded thinking. So that's why we are, stuck in samsara. The great master Chandrakirti taught that you begin by clinging to the ego, I. When you cling to the what is mine, then you clinging to what is other, such that there is an ongoing state of delusion. So this quote is come from Chandrakirti. Chandrakirti, he wrote the middle way part. In that teaching beginning, he, talk about this, because he recognized where these sentient beings come from. The sentient beings come from is ego clinging, that you begin by clinging to the ego I. So ego clinging, I attached to ourselves. Then you cling to what is mine, means then you say, this is my nose, this is my eye, this is my hand, this is my house, this is my family. So then clinging to what is mine. Then long as you have that, then you cling to what is others. So long as you have I, and then you have others. Such that there is an ego ongoing state of delusion. Then due to that, dualistic conceptual is very strong. And then that's the reason we take births again and again in samsara. Due to clinging, our habitual patterns become stronger and stronger. Then all our conception become regimented and solid. It's become so strong. Our habitual pattern is so strong. So that's why even we hear the emptiness 1,000 times, very hard to accept. Because this habitual pattern become very strong and stronger, and then all our conception become regimented and solid. It's become everything's rare, everything's exist for us. So high level, meditators is seeing everything's delusion, but for us, everything's like seeing is become regimented and solid. It's rare exist. Because due to our habitual pattern, it's become very strong and strong. So that's why some teachers talk about this phenomena exist, not exist. It's depending, individual, and someone who has a habitual patterns very strong, then this everything is rare, truly exist. Someone don't have that habitual patterns not that strong, then you can feel more like kind of delusion again, not exist. In order to dispel ignorance and dualistic thinking, so this is our problem, see? So that in order to dispel ignorance and dualistic thinking, Vajrakilaya is arise in wrathful form. So now we have this samsara, delusion problem. That's why in order to dispel ignorance and dualistic thinking, Vajrakilaya is antidote to the ignorance and antidote to dualistic thinking. Vajrakilaya arises as in wrathful form. The wrath of Vajrakilaya is not the wrath of anger or jealousy. So ordinary being, people, when it's wrathful means anger, so then it's because due to anger or jealousy. But then this Vajrakilaya wrathful is not due to anger and jealousy. We already taught other sadhana due to his compassion. It is the wrath that destroys anger and jealousy. So also Vajrakilaya wrathful is destroying or antidote to our anger and our jealousy. It is not like being angry with enemies and being attached to friends. So not the wrathful is come from is anger for some enemies. It's based on arising from the compassion. This wrath is totally based upon great compassion directed towards. So that's why this is the first purpose, immeasurable compassion. So Vajrakilaya is the source is a compassion, immeasurable compassion. Not source is anger or jealousy and attachment. So directed towards duality, ego clinging, grasping, and ignorance. Vajrakilaya is anger, diminishes the cause of delusion throughout the 6 realms. So Vajrakilaya, this practice, diminish or subduing, purifying our duality, ego clinging, grasping, and ignorance. Vajrakiliya's anger and diminish and the cause of a delusion throughout the 6 realms. So this practice helps become free from 6 realms. Since it's based on immeasurable loving kindness and immeasurable compassion, it is known as the Purba of immeasurable compassion. So the Purba is here is a immeasurable loving kindness, immeasurable compassion. So it is known as the Purba. The reason is immeasurable compassion. To apply this Purba is a practical way rather than becoming angry towards external situations. Because Vajrakilaya is a source, is a compassion. So that's why immeasurable love and compassion is essence. We begin by feeling great compassion for sentient beings. Then when we practice Vajrakilaya, we also have to cultivate or meditate, practice immeasurable love and immeasurable compassion. So that is the essence of Vajrakilaya. Then we start working with our own emotion to diminish ignorance, attachment, anger, jealousy, and pride, fear, and doubt. So we remove these emotions according to the way we interact with the world. When we practice Vajrakilaya, increasing our, love and compassion immeasurable, and diminish, become purifying these afflictive emotions, our own afflictive emotions. Then also we use this practice is helping for benefit for other beings. That's why we remove these emotions according to the way we interact with the world. Not only this Vajrakilaya practice remove our emotions, also we use this practice benefit for others and the benefit for the whole world, with the world. At the same time, we expand our compassion for all beings in the 6 realms. So we expand them, using we meditate love and compassion, expanding to love, compassion, all mother sentient beings. In order to cut the cause of delusion, so we also cut off the delusion. We do not have it work directly with the 6 realms of sentient beings. We do not have to work directly with the 6 realms of sentient beings, but we need to work directly with our own minds. So here is, say, in order to cut causes of delusion, when we cut the delusion, we don't have to working with other people. We have to working with our own mind. So we have to generate love, compassion, our own mind stream. So that's why we need to work directly with our own mind. We don't have to, telling the others like you have to do this. That's why we do not have work directly with the 6 realms of sentient beings, because we cannot put love, compassion, immeasurable love, compassion in their mind stream, but we can generate our, mind stream, love and compassion. So that's why we have to work ourselves first. For example, when you become angry, do not pursue the anger. So when we get anger, so we cannot point to the anger, right? Pursue the anger. At that moment, look directly at the nature of the anger. So it's exactly the same as the, Dzogchen teaching. When we get anger, we have to look into our own anger. Look directly at the nature of the anger and transform your anger into continuous state of supreme awareness. Means when you're looking into your anger is truly not exist. So anger is emptiness. Anger didn't have a root and permanently exist. It is just rootless, groundless, and emptiness. So then you see the anger is naturally released. So that means anger is transform your anger. Transform your anger into continuous state of supreme awareness. So this level practice usually according to different teachings, sharing little difference. Some teachings talk about when anger arises, look directly to our own Rigpa, meditate. So then anger is dissolved into the natural Rigpa. Sometimes they talk about when anger arises, we have to watch the anger, looking into the anger. Anger itself is truly not exist, it's emptiness. Anger is transformed to the Dharmakaya. So that's the two difference. Usually they have a method. Usually when I see Mahamudra teaching talk about we have to look when anger arises, look to the anger. Anger itself is truly not exist. It's emptiness. You recognize that anger is transformed into spirit awareness. Then Dzogchen says when anger arises, you looking into your own natural Rigpa, and then anger is dissolved into the natural Rigpa. So that is called spirit awareness. By doing this, you actually remove the cause of the hindrance. See, long you meditate the practice when anger arises, you transform anger is spirit awareness. Then you really remove our karma to reborn the hindrance. Because hindrance is anger's projection, anger's perception. So you transform anger is a state of spirit awareness. Then we remove causes of, hindrance karma. So see, anger can be taken to the hindrance, or anger can be purify hindrance karma. It's always up to individual. So long as you have this method, anger can be purify our hindrance karma. Because anger can transform, and anger really help us, purify hindrance karma, and anger helping us realize true nature. So anger can be negative. Anger arises, we don't recognize our own anger. Anger control us. We harming for other beings. Then the cause is go to hindrance. We create a karma of hindrance. So that's why it's always dependent individual. This is a Dzogchen technique without doing the emotions. You can transmit them into continuous spirit awareness. We can transform emotion. We don't have to get rid of our own emotion. So that is the Dzogchen's technique or method. So we don't have to get rid of emotion. You can transmit them into continuous spirit awareness, transform to the natural Rigpa. So next is the emotion are no other than the mind. The nature of the mind is based on wisdom. So emotion also actually arising from the mind. Then emotions not any other than mind, because if we don't have mind, no emotions. Emotions arising from the mind. That's why we can dissolve emotion, purify, dissolve into our natural Rigpa. The nature of mind is based on the wisdom. Okay, so now I think today we can leave there. Teaching 15 finish there, and also we have to do the chant prayer. So this PowerPoint is very long, and have to followed by the 4 measurables. Takes also next week, and so we can continue next week again. It goes to in this teaching, it go to the Dzogchen teaching, so it's become Vajrakilaya is a Dzogchen teaching. So now we go to Achi Sadhana. It's page 11. On the Vajrakilaya homepage, the sky blue of Mount Morten Azurite, exquisite in your youthfulness, the star of your blood color here hanging below your lake of view. With one face and the two hands, the right holding a gold chipper, while the left holds the fresh, red heart of hostile spirits to your mouth. Your three staring eyes cause the three words to tremble. Bring peace to those of your fortunate children, whose commitment is strong, considering them with profound, loving kindness from the very depth of your heart. As we make offering to you, please become our patron deity. When we call upon you, please become our friend and continue to Achi Children Lam of Dharma and to all here retinue. I pray and make offerings enthroning you in power. May all your wishes be fulfilled. In accordance with the command of the Master of Pure Awareness of your, do not transgress your solemn oath and bond with myself, the yogin. In any way whatsoever and perform my enlightening activity is for. More particularly, may the teachings of the oral transmission of the Drikong lineage come to completely fill the entire earth. The various order of monastic community kept their acceptive ethical practice pure, and the power of wealth and the fortune and the donor increase, safely realize all the goals in their entirety. From the Tibetan. Ngô Sang Nam Ngô Yim Lan Zo Je Ram Do Ra Ba Zir Me Ke Jak Char Je San Ye Ye Pe Chung Go Dan Yong Pe Dan Ye Ma Bo Jar De Zor Ta Me Ye Pe Si Som Yom Yom Tar Din Kar Din Pe La Yen Ne Se Chu Nang Gu Jen Dom Na Dong Ro A Chi Che Zhong Khor Dang Je Ba La So Lon Chu Dong A So Ro Tu Dang Min Tse Ren Zeng Ji Pe Ka Yen Dang Ta Ta Nam Je Ro Da Ge Ta Tse Nam Yang Men Dan Chen Le Yer De Long Che Paran Zhi Gong Ka Ju Ten Ba Non Zeng Chung Gen Yong Zeng Gen Ba Dan Gen Deng Den Na Tong Teng Chen Zang Gen Da Cong Na Nga Tan Je Wa Je Sam Du Ma Le Yor De Re Paran Zu. Powerful Lady of Mate who guides the virtuous teachings. With your vow to protect excellent practitioners and lay your own children, Achi children and retinue to you I pray. To you I offer, please grant my every wish. Yarwe Teng Song Te Den Wa Mo Je Zheng Jiu Pe Yin Zhong We Tam Se Achi Chu Zhong Khor Dang Je Ba La So Long Chu Dong De Dong Gen Zhong Zu. Page 16. Home. Within Skurka, vessel of the sphere of Dharmata. The entirety of all appearance of samsara and the nirvana are laid out as the Nachara face. Within Ramyam and comes scourge, stir, and cleansing. On our home, with on our home and home purify, increase, and transform. Ramyam ka on our home. This unsurpassed supremely sacred offering. Let it merit rest of the five promoter wisdom, and it is superbly adorned with the five desirable objects of the senses. In accordance with your Samaya pledge, accept these offerings, please. Tibetan Hong Jinye Yenje Gapa Lang Konde Chicken Sauce Xiang Ranyang Kange Sikdorti On A Honge Jamper Jo Ranyang Kang On A Hong On Lamin Chogen Chupa Tamban Yishin Aye Wizard Number Dope Yonde Aye Rabjen Tamse Yende Jibde Jesus O Mahangana Sar Bunza Kahe. So we can chant here is Vajasava. Om Benzara Sato Samaya Manipalaya Benzara Sato Dinova Tijandro Meba Sute Kayo Mebawa Subi Kayo Mebawa Anerado Mebawa Sarva Side Minjaya Sarva Karma Isisai Me Siddai Jiyan Kuru Ha Ha Ho Bangaven Sarva Tadanga Benzara Mame Benza Benzara Bama Samaya Satua. Reminders, attending example of servants, obedient ones and messengers. Please enjoy this Torma offering of the reminders. Clear away all discordant factor that obstructs accomplishment and bring forth all the favorable condition to accomplish all that is desired. Tendangani ponye solame torman de yer de ben gardien sawa tan tenjin yi yen de baranzu. Page 20. Home. In the oneness of Buddhahood, the unwavering equal nature, the domain of appearance marked with the characteristic of any negativity is non-existent, but transcendent grasping to all dualistic distinctions. Delightfully in this offering of great equality, Mahapanjaho, O Nyamye, Muyo, Nyambe, Zanje, Lang, Nindon, Seme, Juyor, Ganya, Zonzing, Sema, Genlen, Deba, Yen, Nyamba, Jimbe, Juba, Namba, Ro, Mahapanjaho. Press, home. Utterly savage, your wrath domino, where anything peaceful means cannot bring about a beneficial change. Such wrathful embodiment of the Sugata manifests enlightening acts. To the Vajra activity of gathering and emanating are offered praise. Om Shende Dogen Tomba La Sheve Pembara Manjura Chowo Tejin Shigan Dorjen Dendru Silatu. Home. May all Vijadara knowledge holder of Dorje Yuna accomplish Kilaya of existence. May all the Vajrakilaya deities of appearing phenomena accomplish the promoter wisdom Heruka. Tibeting Om Dorje Yuna Renzeng Nang Sepa Dorje Drumzu Sepa Dorje Baba La Yishi Chowo Rabaran Om Benza Kilaya Sarva Iside Pala Home. The appearance of a deity without dissolving and free from fixation is released into the equality of Dharmata, the play of our appearance and the concept of the six sources. Arise as the promoter wisdom of awareness, emptiness. Lanang mede shimpan me chinye nyambe ngangde sodong nang doro ba gen re kong yi shi jing de shara. By this virtue and by all the excellent deeds of the past, present, and future, may the mind stream of all beings pervasive as space be brought to complete fruition, and through all beings realize themselves as inseparable from the principal deity. May the mandala of self-appearance be actualized. Gewa in the zone, lazy, and kacham drove, July, Yomin. Kenjan Reje Sodan Yerme Baranang Jikoramenda Jawarisho. Oh, within the single expression of the consent activity of glorious one Vajrakilaya, through enlightening continuous means or malevolent spirits of the three realms of existing are tamed. With inconceivable miraculous deeds aimed to tame in whatever ways needed. May the auspiciousness of a concord Vajrakumara be present. Om Parche Yonzon Chenle Chekengang Dorje Tabje Sixom Dupander Kandaran Zebe Chomtor Sanmecha Chomdin Dorje Yone Rashi Sho. Om Vajrakilaya sarvam vengani bahong pe. 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 Thank you, everyone. Tashi Dele. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Kempala. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so
Everybody
much,
can talk.
Kempala.
You can come off mute now.
Thank you, Kempo.
Thank you, Kempala.
Thank you, Kempola.
Dele.
Thank you, Kempala.
Thank you, Kempo. Gracias.
Thank you, Kempala.
Bye.